Hey guys, Miho here with Creative Business Build. So I've just read a couple of posts on Reddit where some graphic designers and animators are actually talking about how they have a lot of work from different clients and a lot of work in really small chunks, like maybe just some simple photo manipulation or some animation adjustments or some projects that are actually take them an hour or 2 or 3 hours to do. And they're actually struggling because they have a lot of these really small projects and it takes a lot of their time and they actually can't make enough money with it and they're just struggling all the time. So the first thing that at least in my experience, that you need to do if you're stuck there is to stop charging by the hour. Really, it's very important to stop charging by the hour and actually treat every work that you do, even if it's 2 hours, treat that as a project. Now this is really important because when you charge by the hour, you basically become an employee of the client, but the difference is that you work for that client, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 hours a day, and you don't actually make as much money as somebody who's employed there, and they work 8 hours a day and actually get paid for those 8 hours, even though maybe the effective work that they do in those 8 hours is just 2 or 3 hours. Like, this is really important. If you want to be successful as a freelancer in the long term, you need to start treating every hour of your time as a project. So a good example is maybe a client wants some changes done to their existing materials and they ask you how many hours do you need to do that kind of work. Now, the problem here is that the client really doesn't value your time and they want you to do that work for really cheap, basically on an hourly rate. But now the problem with these kind of clients is that they actually value your time, but they don't value your creative skills and your creative integrity. And as we all know, if you have maybe some banners to change or something really simple to do, and it takes you an hour in Photoshop to do that, the whole project isn't an hour. Because you have to communicate with the client, you have to check all the emails, maybe do some corrections with that, and you have to figure out what actually needs to be done, and all of that takes time. So basically, if you have an effective hour of work in Photoshop, maybe the complete time that project took you to do is like 4 hours. If you count all the emails, all the communication with the client, sending them an invoice and everything. So you've basically charged an hourly rate for 1 hour for 4 hours of your time. And that just isn't a good approach. And this can really take you into a downward spiral where you'll be wasting a lot of your time and not making enough money. So I really advise people that are stuck in this kind of situations to first avoid clients that really force you to work on an hourly rate and go out there and find other ones. And the second thing is maybe consider packaging your work into packages, like if you're a graphic designer, maybe start offering your clients logo design packages or corporate identity design packages. And you can offer them a basic package, a standard package, and a premium or a professional package, and or a corporate package or something like that, and set fixed prices for those packages. So basically my advice here is to stop charging by the hour and start treating your time that you use for a client as a project. Even if that's just 2 or 3 hours, treat that as a project and charge for it as a project. And if the clients don't like that, just go out there and start working on finding better clients that will actually value your work and pay you for your projects, not on an hourly rate. I've got a lot of videos on my channel where you can see what techniques I use to basically get in touch and find new clients and you can see that there's there's an abundance of clients out there. So there really is no need to work for clients that don't value your time and basically don't want to pay you as much as your work is worth. So just go out there and find new ones if you're not satisfied with your existing clients, and charge for projects. So if you found this video helpful, give me a like or subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'm always looking for new content to create for this channel. So if you have any questions regarding your creative career, or you need some advice on maybe how to build your creative business, or anything regarding creative projects and clients, let me know and I'll do my best to answer that if I have any experience with it. So that's it. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.